Hello there and welcome to another Commodore 64 playthrough. And today we're going to play through the arcade conversion 1942. So what do you do in 1942? Well, basically you fly an aircraft, you shoot everything out of the sky and you try and get through 24 different levels. And that's it, that's as sophisticated as it gets. If you shoot all the planes in a wave, or if you shoot the big planes, you get power-ups, and they range from better guns to I've just got one there, so I'll shoot 3 instead of 2, to you get little 2 aeroplanes that go by your side, which is quite cool. And things like extra lives and whatever. What you can also do on the game is you can do a roll, so that allows you to basically go above all the enemies. So it's a bit like a sort of get out of jail free card. You know, if you're struggling, you can do a roll and it'll just get you out of the heat for a bit, which is quite a nice little feature, very sort of unique to this game. So that's really quite cool. So yeah, so it's, as I say, it's a coin-op conversion. I was absolutely mad on the original coin-op when it came out. I used to put pens after pens after pens into the arcade machine when it first came out, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was usually on a tabletop actually, so you got to sort of use the joystick and everything else that was in there, so that was quite good. So I've played through this a couple of times before I've done this, and I must say I am absolutely terrible at this. I've got no idea why all of a sudden I've become so poor at it. I keep getting stuck at this bit here with the red ones that come across. I've got no idea why. Age, reflexes. I'll make up an excuse. I'll think of something and I'll blame it on that. But yeah, it's not going well, is it? Because often you can learn the patterns, and I think that's the trick with this, is you learn the different patterns of the aircraft as they come through. But because they can come from below, I think that's part of the problem, is that it's quite difficult sometimes to deal with the ones that come from below. So yes, the original coin-op sold nearly 1.5 million units, which is quite impressive for an arcade machine. And it's one of the most popular arcade machines ever for 1942. This conversion, when I was doing some research online, it got a bit of a hammering for being, not as good as the arcade machine, which, to be frank, is not a surprise. That's why it's a conversion and not the original. Also, I get stuck there every time. They're saying there was issues with things like collisions, and sometimes your bullets go straight through airplanes and stuff. But I must be honest, I've not really experienced too many problems with playing through it. As you can see, I'm not exactly stressing it out too much, am I? Because I'm doing so poorly. But yeah, I think the trick is to try and remain as central as possible, not get stuck at the bottom or to one side, so at least you can react to all the sort of different enemies as they're coming through. But that's a theory anyway, and like most theories, they're great until you have to put them into practice. But yeah, okay, so I don't get stuck between them, which is brilliant. Right, it's these ones I struggle with. They just come out of nowhere, so let's just try and see if I can avoid them, so at least get through a little bit. Yay! All right, so I'm on the base. So there we are, level 1. How exciting! So I shot down nearly half of them. Go me! Oh, cool. So yeah, I mean, I enjoy playing this on MAME actually, playing the original arcade game. And as I say, that's not, it's not a million miles away from this. It's just, I think people just expect too much, and especially in retrospect, when this came out in, I don't know, 83, 84, it was probably like, really, really, really good compared to all the games. I think it's just people just get a bit greedy when they try and compare Commodore 64 games to, modern standards. But yeah, no, it's a lot of fun, and once you learn the patterns and everything that goes on, yeah, it's a lot of fun. The music that's playing in the background is 633 Squadron, which is a piece of film music by Ron Goodwin, and it's not 100% accurate faithful to the original. So I don't know if that was done deliberately to avoid issues with, say, copyright, or whether the guy who did the music just didn't know the tune very well and was just trying to do it off memory. I'm not sure. Just get a bit annoying after a while. I mean, I'm 1.5 levels through this, and I'm getting a bit sort of, it's a bit sort of, ugh. And I can't remember if there's like an F key, a function key you can press to turn the music off. Also, as you play the game, because it's using a channel for the sound effects, The melody drops in and out, as you can sort of hear when you're playing it. So that's a bit, again, not much you can do about that with it being the Commodore, but I don't know. So anyway, yes. So this is 1942. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them below. And as usual, if you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. Thank you.